program that Scott runs for us here at MSU Texas. But we're privileged to introduce Mr. Michael Stanford, and he's going to tell us about the Sharp Iron Group.
Thank you, Dr. Stambaugh. And as you mentioned, my name is Michael Stanford, President and a partner with Sharp Iron Group. And I've got with me today Roberto Rodriguez, the President and a partner with Transland. We'll talk a little bit about Transland as well, and actually a new company as well. Scott Paynish is with me, the President of Delta T Thermal Solutions. So I'll try to be brief, but I'm going to share a little bit about all of them. I will say I get to talk about something cool. I know a couple of the companies have talked about how they don't think their product is very exciting and their service is very exciting. We get to build stuff that goes, into product here locally, across the country, around the world, and that is pretty cool. But I will say that any community is kind of an ecosystem. So we all need banks. We need money. I need more money all the time. We need lodging. We need CPA firms. And just to bring the room down a little bit, only one company being honored here today, 100% of us will need someday, and that's the funeral home. But anyway, it really does take an ecosystem. So we're honored to be honored with this as a builder of the falls. And congratulations to MSU Texas on their Centennial celebration. And I am an alum, actually, of the Dillard College of Business, class 2002. This building had not been built. I was a Fowler guy, but 2002, as was my wife in 2000, and my daughter is a senior here in the West College of Education. So MSU is very near and dear to me. Very honored to be here and to share a little bit today about Sharp Iron Group. And as Dr. Stambaugh mentioned, our founder, and I'll kind of go to the next slide, and CEO James Frank expresses his regrets that he can't be here. I just talked to him this morning, and as most of you know, he's a politician, very busy. He's meeting with some commissioner somewhere of something. He said commissioner, and I said, okay. So he's busy today, but very thankful also to be honored today. So a little bit about Sharp Iron, and it's 2004 is kind of the key year, really, where Sharp Iron was formed. But it goes back a little bit before that, year 2000. BW Fabricators, which actually had been in the city of Wichita Falls since, I believe, the late 50s, early 60s. But BW Fabricators was purchased by James Frank, became a local company in 2000. A few years later, through another acquisition, Sharp Iron was formed, and we added sheet metal, machining, and some other manufacturing, where we got into aerospace and some other industries. A few years later, in 2007, Transland was purchased from out in California. Roberto was one of the original members of the Transland company, came over in 2007 to run that company, and is now a partner. And we'll talk a little bit about Transland as well. Really, really cool company. 2010, we pulled everybody together under what's called the Sharp Iron Group, with the exception of Transland. Transland is actually a sister company of Sharp Iron, but not necessarily legally related. And then in 2002, as I mentioned, we founded a company called Delta T Thermal Solutions. As many of you know, Tranner recently left town, and we had the opportunity to found a new company, acquire some of those assets, including real estate, manufacturing equipment, and some product lines. And obviously, a key person with Scott as a former runner of that facility and now runner of Delta T Thermal Solutions. And one thing I wanted to point out is that we're at record employment right now across all companies, actually. Easy to be at record employment with Delta T. It's only about 2 or 3 months in its infancy. But between Sharp Iron and Transland, we're also at record employment right now. So 178 employees, many of whom are, including myself, MSU grads. So very pleased to be here today, and the partnership between we and MSU cannot be understated. A little bit about Sharp Iron as a company. So we have 111 employees, and we build stuff for other people. We're a contract manufacturer. It is fun to get up and go to work every day. I don't do stuff well with my hands. I don't weld very well or machine very well, but we fabricate, we paint, we machine, we form, we cut, we build, and we ship product for other people, like I said, all over the country and all over the world. We consist of 2 different divisions: the light fabrication division, which is mostly sheet metal and machining, and the heavy fabrication division does a lot of welding and a lot of forming and painting and assembly. Everything from big mining drills you can see down here in the right corner, oil and gas equipment, water filtration equipment, really big stuff. We've shipped product to New York City. We've shipped product to the coast of California, even the really big stuff. In fact, a lot of our mining equipment goes down into Alachua County down in Florida. So we ship equipment all over the country. And then on the light fabrication side, actually between aerospace and microchips and medical devices, marine applications, general industrial, we get to be a part of some really cool products in a way that you might not really know, because if you want to build a thing, but there's got to be a lot of other smaller things in it, you call people like Sharp Iron to help you do that. And we can connect some of those dots. We can fabricate and manufacture a lot of the parts that will go into your product, and it will be in use around the world. It's going to be tough to see, but I wanted to include a couple of pictures of, and it's a little bit dark, especially the welding pictures, of some of our professional craftsmen and women that make up Sharp Iron. We would not be who we are without people that can fabricate, machine, and build stuff. We build cool stuff, and it's fun to get up and come to work every day and be humbled by the folks that you work with, because you can start from a set of prints and a customer request to say, can you build this? And it ends up being a 40,000-pound thing that becomes a mining drill that's drilling and mining for gold, 3 or 4 states away, literally gold mining. And it's just kind of fun to get to be a part of that. So you can see some of our fabricators and painters and machinists and welders there. Talk a little bit about Transland. Transland has 48 employees and growing as well, record employment right now. Transland is I'll say yes, Roberto's company is even cooler than Sharp Iron maybe. A manufacturer and designer, because they're the OEM, of aerial dispersal equipment. So agricultural applications, but also firefighting applications. If you need to get product out of the nose of an aircraft and onto your crop or onto your fire, more than half of the operators around the world use a Transland product, and that product is built right here in Wichita Falls. So we're very proud of that legacy, and again, they're on the move and growing. And then, as I mentioned, Delta T Thermal Solutions is a brand new company, just founded a few months ago, so 19 employees, but that's actually really big. That's 19 more than we had about 4 months ago. Founded just this year. We are the exclusive manufacturer of 3 different product lines, the plate coil, econo coil, and max changer product lines. And much like Transland, those products have a 50-plus year legacy of success that we get to take and build on. We're excited about that. And those products are literally in use, not just across the country, but around the world, and are known by many companies around the world. And just finally, just kind of one last slide. I want to kind of end with our footprint here in Wichita Falls, because we're a little bit spread out. So sometimes we don't quite maybe take enough credit for what we do have. As I mentioned, 178 employees total, but over 335,000 square feet of space, most of which is manufacturing space. So at our Haddon Road plant there, the top picture is our corporate offices, but as well as the home of Transland and the light fabrication division for Sharp Iron, 120,000 total square feet. Riley Road plant is the original BW Fabricators, if you're familiar with that, on the north side of town. 60,000 square feet, 48,000 of which is manufacturing, where our heavy fab division is located. And then and this is I apologize, it should be Old Burke Highway, that's the official name. Sorry, Scott, the wrong slide made it in, my bad. Old Burke Highway, that's the old Tranter plant, which was acquired in the Delta T transaction. And again, the square footage is wrong. That's I think it's 126,000 square foot manufacturing, and 156,000 square feet total. With obviously room to grow. Those 3 product lines are on one half of the building, and the product that had been vacated is on the other half, so some room to expand in the future, so we're excited about that. I think that's it. We just want to say thank you again on behalf of not only Sharp Iron, but Transland, Delta T, and James for being recognized in this way. It really truly is an honor. We consider it a privilege to do what we do in Wichita Falls. We're a Wichita Falls company. We're not here because it's just convenient today. We're here because this is home. MSU I consider home, and I know many of the folks within our companies do as well. So we just want to thank you for that.
Thank you.